Good morning. How are you guys? I'm having a terrific morning because the winning continues. I'm not talking about ginormous wins that get talked about in the Wall Street Journal. I'm talking about small wins because I've been able to program my brain to be ecstatically happy when leaving zero. Ubiquitously, overly frothy with a small win because that's how I've attempted to wire my own brain with winning at small things because it goes small, 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 big because I realize that comes from BJ Fogg, Stanford Design School. Small wins becoming big. This is a big win. I'm not going to get into Joe Dispenza's book because it's too intimidating, starting with evolve your brain, micro steps, starting with breaking the habit of being yourself, small steps. Today is day 21 of the 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest. Are we going to be happy with entrepreneurship within the 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest? Yes, because we're connecting it to the 17 days of Grok 3 at Osaka World Fair, which is day number 10 through 16, going aboard the Peace Boat, where it's going to be a cruise with nerds and VCs. That's inside of day 13, March 13, expanded to be 17 days of Grok 3 at Osaka World Fair. Today is day 21, 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest. So when people can't organize thoughts moment to moment, or they go to 15 parties and they all kind of run together, what if you created a structure for your mind, almost a, dare I say, mental palace, so that way we achieve $16 or $600K? Because on day 106 of the 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest, Y Combinator is hosting Startup School on May 16 and May 17. Check those because I'm positive it's day 106, counting from March 1. These things are meant to hack the calendar, which is day 1, which is sticker 1. So when we're hacking the calendar, there's only two things. And yes, this is too small to read, but this is not too small to gather up. Venture capital. It's a form of money. It's kind of sexy. Good morning. Good morning. We're talking about layer 1, which is layer 1, sticker 1, step 1. It's within venture capital, yes, but turns out it's all money, which is being able to calendar. That's what the 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest are meant to do, is to connect you in March mentally to what happens in October in an engineering the calendar, redefining our own serendipity, dare I say, coding up karma, whereas karma can be tracked, measured, and channeled. This is exactly how. On day 13 of the 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest, I heard problems, specific venture capital problems. What did I do? I solved them with hashtag 17 days of Grok 3 at Osaka World Fair. When we hunt down problems and solve problems, what we're doing is some kind of basic work, which is why I call it layer 1, the calendar. What's layer 2, and is there a layer 3? Relax. There is no layer 3. Layer 2 is editing something that already exists. And so artificial intelligence, it already pretty much exists. All we need to do is use it to edit someone else's thing and then become slightly better. Let me repeat that. So layer 2 is where we just edit something that exists into becoming slightly better. That's layer 2. Is there a layer 3? No. That's it. It's just layer 1 and layer 2. Did I blow your brains? Are you lost completely? Would you just like to talk about my cowboy hat? Because the cowboy hat is the crossing the chasm tool. Good morning. How are you? Is the tool for wrangling attention, cowboy pun intended, into something incredibly specific. What do most people need to do before they start? They feel like they need to master every component versus, okay, I'll just start. By having to master everything, guess what happens? Nothing really ever gets started. That's why layer 1 is the calendar. Let me give you an example of this so that way you can steal it and do better in your career. Let's go. In October, there are going to be 23 days of OpenAI at ACL. October is for Austin City Limits. Travel to Austin from Miami. It's going to cost $2,000. Don't spend $2,000 until you make $2,001. That's layer 1. That's layer 2. Layer 1, the calendar. Layer 2, editing. Good morning. What you're doing on October 7th is joining for Los Angeles Day in Austin. Why Los Angeles Day? Because there's going to be a lot of Los Angeles artists that are going to be performing. And having a Los Angeles Day inside of a hotel makes people feel warm and fuzzy. Are you going to make $5,000 doing this? No, but you should be able to make $100 doing this. Why? Because a company, Yopaki, would pay you $3 per new customer that you sign up on your landing page where you're talking about October 7, ACL, Los Angeles Day. Lead generation using the calendar. I've made it as simple as possible, but no simpler. When I say landing page, now I'm going to ask even a YC kid, how many web pages did you ship last year? When you just do a web page, being mindful of the calendar, most people do 100% of their executables last minute. When you're doing everything last minute, I'm thankful because that's why this snowball rolls down the hill every time, which is, can you create a one-page landing page by email posting your 14 sentences of thought prior to February 26 to February 28, 2026? Can you? Because if you can, the entire world opens up to you because now you're doing layer 1 venture capital, which is looking at the calendar. Is this also the basis for Hot Girl Venture Club? Yes, it absolutely is, because women like to plan, but they underplan when it comes to mapping out money. Let's look at day 15. Today is day 21. Let's explore day 15. Because on day 15, we're going to do some pretty innovative things that are so innovative that they're basic. Here we go. If you're left-handed, this is what you're going to do to rewire your brain. You're not going to brush your teeth right-handed. You're not even going to date right-handed, whatever that means. You're going to write right-handed for 10 minutes per day. And you rewiring your brain ends up becoming your methodology to step towards a new destiny. Do you like how this video started with Joe Dispenza being too difficult to understand for becoming supernatural, whereas right-handed is perfectly chapter 15, stepping towards a new destiny. Book club at a nightclub. You're selling a book that you did not write. You're promoting a book that exists already. The reason book club at a nightclub is scandalously different is the fact that people will want to ask you questions, and since today is day 21 of the 23 days of OpenAI, you can guesstimate what their questions are going to be. Here's what kind of questions they'll ask, especially if you have two books. I got two books, the same book. Question 1, is that your book? Me? Oh no, I'm not Jeff Slutsky. I am Larry Chang. I'm just reading Jeff Slutsky's book. When AI in the 23 days of OpenAI South by Southwest intimidate you, this is a way to take two $1 books and get a free dinner. This is how to take two $1 books, $3 books used, and get free drinks that hot women will offer to purchase for you. Why? Who doesn't want to buy a winning lottery ticket for 16 bucks? Everybody does. That's why book club and a nightclub works. Layer 2, can you pay for a future MBA for $2? I argue yes. Which is Strategic Management 353. Being able to study a textbook so well with the express goal of textbook, New Business Ventures and the Entrepreneur by Irv Grosbeck, New Business Ventures and the Entrepreneur, Stram GT 353, hot girl going to Stanford GSB for free, which is this textbook. Can I read you so well that I get into Stanford Business School for free? Yes. Without AI, possible. With AI, actually so easy to get into an MBA program for free. Am I selling you a $2 program? No. The $2 book used is under New Business Ventures and the Entrepreneur. Osaka, day 13 of 23 days of OpenAI South by Southwest, connecting to day 10 through day 16 of the hashtag 17 days of Grok 3 at Osaka World Fair. This stuff is so easy that I don't know why people dip in and out and not pay attention. For the lucky few that are here, hi, I'm Larry Chang. I'm about to rock your mental world with some AI that some seventh grader is going to use with you, kind of against you, because you're 24 and not you, the last person that dipped, not super well employed, but underemployed. This is how day 13 connected to day numbers 10 through 16. This is how. Osaka World Fair, running an external API using a boat. Who doesn't want to be on a boat? Everybody wants to be on a boat, especially a super nice boat like the Peace Boat. So, what occurs is this: taking notes, hunting for problems, and going from Stram GT 353 to reverse VC to HGVC, because we're doing it at the Ritz-Carlton at 2-5-25, that's the address, in Osaka, where we are connecting day 8 of the 17 days of Grok 3 at Osaka World Fair, which is in Japan if you're American. Osaka's hosting a World Fair. Did you even know about it? No, that's okay. You can financially benefit. How? By looking back to see what happened on day 13 of the 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest. Are these all Easter eggs? Ginormously yes. Definitively yes. Easter eggs. Because we're doing a turnaround of Osaka World Fair before it comes crashing down with a horrible logo that they're using that doesn't even connect. And so we're slapping an fluffy animal on it and then making Osaka World Fair great. I think we're going to use a panda, because what screams Osaka World Fair? Then pandas, not dolphins, just pandas. That's how we're doing a turnaround. Did we turn around South by? We tried. Did we turn around Cambria? Installed a new management team. Did we turn around Pangea? That nightclub at 409 Colorado turned into like a real estate development. Did we turn around Uber? Oh, yeah. Did we turn around your unemployed friend who somehow spent $4,000 to go to South by Southwest? Yeah. Did we turn around Mexta because the bankruptcy is imminent? We're trying. We're trying. We hope they don't go bankrupt, but guess what? Highly likely Mexta restaurant going under. HGVC, Hot Girl Venture Club. Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club sequel. Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club on Instagram. Useful. Being able to take Hot Girl Sales Club Bible, Bruce Wang, in the group text, what if Shelby Sapp stopped shilling $2,997, $29.97, basically $3K. What if she stopped schlepping $3K programs and decided to go into venture capital, which is what her master's degree is in? That's front running the calendar while editing a person who's selling $3,000 courses. That's how to do what Duck9 does without having to hire Duck9. Turns into how to do what Shelby Sapp does without having to hire Shelby Sapp. Be a VC. Guest lecture at ASU MS in venture development. All we're doing is turnarounds. That's slide 2. Slide 2 is simply doing turnarounds. Are we going to DJ in the reverse VC franchise inside of the 23 days of OpenAI at ACL? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, but I'm still in college. What do I do? What do I do? I'm still in college. In college, you have an advantage. Once you leave college, your brain starts to turn into concrete. Not mush. Mush would be an upgrade. Your brain turns into concrete that just weighs down the rest of your body. I'm going to stop right there. Why? Because we want to capture some of these wins before we try to engulf everything that spins out. So let's you and I do this. Let's focus on today, day 21 of the 23 days of OpenAI, which is this. Somebody wants to start a software company without being a programmer. What we're going to do, instead of tracking software for trucking companies, is this. We are going to do 5 external APIs. Is this also layer 2? Most definitively, yes. Most definitively, yes. I hope you had a good morning, and I will see you in a prior video where I don't see you, but you just see me. And you gather up the morsels, not even breadcrumbs. These are like leaving $5 bill crumbs to collect in a 23 days of OpenAI at South by Southwest, connecting to August dates, which are 17 days of Grok 3 at Osaka World Fair, that connect also into October. Today's March. I'm telling you what the future is going to be in October, because on October 8th, it's going to be Miami Day. Not in Florida, but in Texas. And once you do a landing page, because you understand this before everybody else does, this will be the first time that you financially benefit from understanding something now that other people will only discover 3 days prior. If this is your first front run, welcome to the world of business, where I'm giving you October 8. I'm giving you day 8, 23 days of OpenAI at ACL. Giving it to you. You're front running, you're coding up a landing page, and then now the snowball gets to roll down the hill.